Sandshrew gets the full powder snow farm down and it's time for redemption. Metachan, you sir, can eat the blizzard.
Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone has enjoyed Go Battle Weekend. I personally have done 0 battles because much like my limited content, my time to battle is also very limited as I'm super busy. But I'm sure none of you came for that. What you did come for is some huge booms with some spicy off-meta picks, and don't worry, today there is going to be plenty of that. Huge shout out to one of my good friends, Rodrigo. We've featured him before and he is always bringing some crazy team comps, and today is no different. We've got a level 50 Shadow Alolan Sandshrew, not Sandslash, the baby, all the way at level 50. We've got his shiny Sableye. If you look to the left, I unfortunately don't have a shiny, so I've just got the purple one. Rounding the team off, we have got a Pokemon that received a buff last season in level 50, Kanto Grimer. The buff it received is Mud Bomb, now doing more damage. Without any further ado, let's get into the battles. And in game 1, we'll lead Sandshrew into the bear trap. Rodrigo could land the huge blizzard. The opponent goes straight for the rock slide. Come on, Rodrigo, don't let me down, buddy. I know he doesn't like to bait. He's full going for the blizzard. The question is, does the opponent respect the damage? Sadly they do. Rodrigo attempts to get the nuke screenshot. However, the opponent committed a very good protect shield. Sandshrew has done its job. We take shield advantage. Rodrigo sends out Sableye. I expected Rodrigo to throw the foul play on the CMP side to a potential earthquake. However, he's actually just continuing to overfarm. We correctly shield up the earthquake. Rodrigo farms up to the back-to-back foul plays. This first foul play takes care of Stunfisk. Let's see what the opponent's got in the back. The opponent sends out the mighty Blue Mouse. As a Bomberl, shout out to one of the OG Shrady for that reference. We fire off the Power Gem. Power Gem forces the final Protect Shield, and here comes Grimer. This little pile of gunk is a very slept on pick in the Great League, because not only is it piss all over Azumarill, it's also got that ground type coverage to hit these tanks like Registeel. We land the Mud Bomb. Rodrigo shields up the Zap Cannon. Of course the opponent get the debuff. It's supposed to be 67% chance, but it's more like 110, but Rodrigo undeterred fires off the next Mud Bomb, getting this tin can deep into the red. This minty green tin can makes a last second charge move, but it's only a focus blast. Grimer withstands the damage. Rodrigo banks the sludge bomb, pivots back out to reset his debuff, forcing the energy on Azumarill. Play rough, secures the knockout, back out. Comes Grimer. We've got the sludge bomb locked and loaded. It's going to be high Azumarill, buy Azumarill, get fucking wrecked. GG's and thanks for playing. In the next battle, we see the battle of the ice types. The opponent also repping powder snow. This is a favourable matchup for Sandshrew, as due to our ice steel typing, we double resist ice, whereas the opponent only single resists. Also, Sandshrew does have access to Gyro Ball. People probably know this from Kanto Cup. Rodrigo baits the Gyro Ball. The opponent shows huge cojones, calling the bait. Rodrigo fires off Night Slash. Number 2 this time. The opponent does shield, likely fearful of the Gyro Ball we don't have, but you've always got to fake it till you make it. The opponent continuing to stay in a very poor matchup. Sandshrew can tank these double resisted charge moves for days. However, if the opponent stayed in, they're likely weak in the back. Rodrigo recognises that, pivots out into Grimer, and there's the second thing weak to ice in the form of Stunfisk, aka the pancake variant, as this is Unovan. Rodrigo lands the Mud Bomb, and that did huge damage. The opponent return fire with a super effective Mud Bomb that evidently did a lot more damage, as it is getting same type attack bonus and it's super effective. Rodrigo keeps his 2 shield advantage, sends out Sandshrew, fires off the Night Slash. Unfortunately, Night Slash doesn't secure the knockout. Rodrigo going to put all his hopes and dreams on the back of a 2 shield Sableye. Sableye comes in, gets the Shadow Claw farm down. The opponent send out Skarmory, and Rodrigo sitting in a very comfortable spot. We've got a 2-to-1 shield advantage, so Sableye should have no problem sweeping this backline. Foul play forces the final protect shield. Skarmory gonna fire off the Sky Attack. Skarmory very much fallen out of the meta this season, and Sky Attack is now even more expensive, and Air Slash is a very clunky, slow energy generation move. The second foul play gets Skarmory deep into the red. The opponent pivot out, looking for that sneaky wham bam combo play, but Rodrigo shields up the Weather Ball, fires off the foul play, even resisted. This is going to secure the knockout, and Skarmory is going to fake to one more Shadow Claw, and Rodrigo keeps the dub streak alive. In the next battle, we see the ever-annoying Steelix. Sandshrew also has a favourable matchup here, especially when the opponent goes straight break-in swipe. Why do Steelix users love to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then break-in swipe? It's like fucking Nidoqueen all over again, back in the Fang days. Rodrigo farms up to the Blizzard, baits with a Night Slash, the big Steel Snake, shits its pants, invests in a Protect Shield. Rodrigo can tank the second Breaking Swipe. Sandshrew now with a 2-stage lowered attack, but Rodrigo doesn't care. We full send the Blizzard, even debuff, that does huge damage. We pivot out into Sableye, look for the Shadow Claw farm down. Steelix gonna fire off yet another Breaking Swipe, forcing an ever annoying debuff onto our Sableye. The opponent now answer our Sableye Safe Switch with Azumarill. I think, to be honest, the opponent should have just banked that energy, as Azumarill needs no debuff to handle Sableye. However, we'll certainly take that. Rodrigo fires off the second Power Gem, getting Azumarill into the yellow. If the opponent looked for the full bubble farm down, we will make another move, or at least we would if we didn't lag. Niantic, fix your fucking game. Rodrigo sends out Sandshrew to absorb the damage. The opponent fire off the Play Rough. We send out Grimer with a 2-shield advantage. We get the Poison Jab farm down. The opponent send out Steelix. Steelix also gets resisted farmed all the way down. The opponent's final Pokemon is Kofagrigus. Rodrigo's going to need to make 4 Mud Bombs to win this game. I think the opponent's win con is just the fast move beatdown. Rodrigo fires off the second. The opponent saving that final shield for next season. It's going to be the battle of the fast moves, and we're going to take the tie. Moving on to the next one. Sandshrew into the ever annoying Bulky Owl. However, this season Sky Attack did get nerfed, so it's not as annoying as it once was. Rodrigo respects the potential Shadow Ball and the opponent bait with the Sky Attack. Are you serious? Speaking of serious, is that a Charge Beam Lanturn? My eyes are not deceiving me. This Lanturn is on Charge Beam. I've got no idea why. Spark did get rebalanced this season, and to be honest, it's probably better than it used to be, as it now offers even more fast move pressure. Rodrigo farms up, fires off the Foul Play. Foul Play doesn't quite knock out, and that is brutal. Rodrigo already down 1 shield, opting to go all shields down. We shield up the Surf, get the Shadow Claw farm down. Rodrigo's now all shields down. The opponent sends out Knockdown, and this time there's no baiting. We full send the Power Gem. The opponent commit a very good Protect Shield. Rodrigo doesn't commit to the Blizzard. We just opt in to fire off the Night Slash. Night Slash goes unshielded. Sandshrew, not the bulkiest. However, the opponent throw the Sky Attack despite us having no Protect Shields remaining, and then send out Sableye. I'm so confused. What the hell is going on? Rodrigo fires off the Night Slash, forcing the final Protect Shield. The opponent looks for the full Shadow Claw farm down, but Sandshrew makes 1 further Night Slash, getting the opponent down to around half health. We now send in Grimer. Grimer has a tough job ahead of it. The opponent fire off the Foul Play. Foul Play doesn't quite knock out, and then Rodrigo makes a savage catch. Let's go. We catch the next Foul Play onto our own Sableye. In comes Grimer. Grimer reaches the Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb will be securing the knockout. Can we Poison Jab farm down the knockdown? It's going to be close. Come on, Grimer. Who was worried? Rodrigo pulls off the dub. GG's, and thanks for playing. In the next battle, we see Dunsparce in the lead, which is a bit of a problem as we're ABA weak to ground. Rodrigo opts to stay in. We're going to shield up the Drill Run. Drill Run will probably do huge damage to Sandshrew. Rodrigo then farms up, fires off the Night Slash. Show me the boost. The RNG gods say, not today, Rodrigo. We get no boost, but we do force a Protect Shield. Rodrigo shields up the second Drill Run. This time, are we going to full send? No, we're not. We're going for yet another Night Slash. Rodrigo forces the final Protect Shield. He then recognises he won't be able to outpace to the Blizzard, so fires off 1 more Night Slash. Night Slash doesn't knock out. We then see Rodrigo save the energy and catch the Drill Run onto Sableye. Sableye, unfortunately, isn't going to be able to Shadow Claw farm this Dunsparce down, as the Shadow Claws are double resisted. Sableye used as the damage sponge. This Dunsparce is proving to be quite the problem for Rodrigo. We wait out our timer, send back out Sandshrew. Sandshrew gets the full Shadow Claw farm down, and the opponent send out Metachan. Metachan not going to appreciate the Blizzard. Blizzard near one-shots. Unfortunately, as we were switch locked, Rodrigo did give Metachan a huge energy lead. However, the opponent's final Pokemon is Cresselia, and this is very playable. Cresselias do not run Future Sight in the Great League, so Rodrigo can easily tank the Moonblast. We're going to need to fire off 1 Mud Bomb and a Sludge Bomb to take care of Cress, and then hopefully survive the Ice Punch. Oh, I don't know if we're going to pull this off. Let's see. Metachan going to return, fire off the Ice Punch, and we certainly are going to not survive from this range. Unfortunately, we take a very close loss. Unfortunately, it's going to be basic bitch meta 1, Spice 0. Moving on to the next battle, we see the Nightmare League. We save switch into Grimer, the opponent give us a huge energy lead and then send out the big tin can. However, Grimer with access to Mud Bomb could most certainly flip this matchup, as the opponent give us a huge energy lead. We're able to reach 2 Mud Bombs before the opponent can potentially debuff us. The opponent didn't respect either Mud Bomb, so Rodrigo is going to shield up the Zap Cannon, commit to the full Poison Jab farm down. The opponent has give up switch and they have no idea how bad that is going to be for them, as we have a Sableye into their Metachan. The opponent opt to shield up the Sludge Bomb. Grimer has done its job and forced even shields. This is ideal. The opponent bait with a power-up punch. What the heck? People love to masturbate. Stick to RedTube or Pornhub if you want to do any of that silly nonsense. Grimer absolutely popping off in their mid-game. However, very much aided by the opponent's masturbating habit. This time they do full send the Psychic. We send out Sableye. The opponent send in a Azumarill. Rodrigo gonna fire off the Power Gem. Power Gem gonna land for decent neutral damage. Are we gonna see the catch? Yes, we are. Stay in school, kids, and learn to count. Rodrigo catches the Play Rough onto Sandshrew, where it is resisted. And in the process, keeping his Protect Shield. The opponent likely to throw yet another Play Rough. Play Rough does not take out Sandshrew. Rodrigo makes the Blizzard. Blizzard is resisted, but does get same type attack bonus. Blizzard secures the knockout. Metachan comes in, gets the counter farm down. Back out comes Sableye. We've seen the opponent's moveset. They can throw whatever they like. They throw the power-up punch. That doesn't get the job done, and we get the Shadow Claw farm down and take that game. Sandshrew into the bear trap. Last time Rodrigo attempted to get a screenshot of himself landing the Blizzard. We were unsuccessful. The opponent farms up to a potential Earthquake. We get baited with the Rock Slide, so Rodrigo going for a cheeky masturbating session of his own. We fire off the Night Slash and the opponent shows no respect. Big cojones from the opponent. Rodrigo fires off the second Night Slash. The opponent doesn't need to shield, and unfortunately we're sitting in a rough spot. The opponent this time full send the Earthquake. Rodrigo sends in Sableye. Sableye gets the Shadow Claw farm down. However, we are down a shield. However, that might not be the worst spot to be in, as the opponent sends in Jellicent. They don't shield the foul play. Rodrigo gets the full Shadow Claw farm down. What the heck was that? The opponent saving 2 shields for Roserade. We fire off the foul play, and again the opponent doesn't shield. I have no words. I'm just going to say GG's and move swiftly on. In the next battle, we see Sandshrew into Hypno. A pretty good lead, however, the opponent has got access to Fire Punch. If they have it, I have no idea. Rodrigo fires off the Night Slash as soon as he gets it, as that is good timing. As you always want to throw on odd numbers, 2 turn versus 4 turn. We attempt to catch a potential Fire Punch onto Sableye. We're unsuccessful. We draw out 9 tails, and do they know? We full send the Power Gem. Power Gem goes unshielded, get absolutely wrecked, and the opponent concedes the match. Let's go. And this is why I do not bait. In the next battle, we see a great lead. Sandshrew into Superior. The opponent save switch into a Confusion Golduck. A very nice spice. Rodrigo fires off the Night Slash. We then see the pivot into Sableye. Sableye can tank any one move. Liquidation would hurt. However, we will survive. The opponent throw the Psychic. So I imagine they've got Psychic and Cross Chop. So Sableye actually resists the full move set. We tank the Psychic, get the full Shadow Claw farm down. The opponent now send out Superior, but we've got a huge energy lead. Rodrigo fires off the foul play, forcing a Protect Shield. However, Sableye still not done. Fires off foul play number 2, doing half of the opponent's health. Sableye has done its job, so Rodrigo elects to let it go down. Aerial Ace secures the knockout. Back out comes Sandshrew. The opponent look like they're lagging. They build up some energy and then send out Electrode. Rodrigo full sends the Blizzard. Does the opponent respect the damage? They do not, get absolutely wrecked. What an incredible game. GG's and thanks for playing. In the next battle, we see the battle of the brothers. We've also got a substitution, as Rodrigo has benched his Grimer and we're now sending out a Gyarados in its place. Gyarados is ridiculously squishy in the Great League, but my god, does the Shadow output some damage. However, getting back into the commentary, Rodrigo save switched into Sableye. We landed the Power Gem. Looks like Rodrigo is making a play at switch. We shield up the Play Rough. This time we're baiting with the foul play. Foul play forces a Protect Shield. Rodrigo can now throw the Power Gem on the CMP tie. I don't like this bait, as this isn't going to knock out. I think the correct play is just throw the Power Gem. This Power Gem would have either knocked out or forced the final Protect Shield. Like this, Rodrigo is unwilling to 2-shield. So we send out Gyarados. Back out comes Sandslash. Gyarados is ridiculously squishy. Ice Punch does almost half our HP. Rodrigo able to outpace. to the Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail won't knock out, but will get Sand Slash low. The opponent opts to invest their final Protect Shield. There's no point in shielding this up, so Rodrigo going to put all his hopes and dreams on the back of Little Shrew. In comes Shrew. The opponent isn't quite in Night Slash range, so Rodrigo opts to shield up the potential Drill Run and Overfarm. Unfortunately, we get baited. The opponent then make a great catch, catching the Night Slash onto Metachan. This is just GG's. Rodrigo not going to be able to reach the Blizzard, and unfortunately, we're going to lose that game. Sandshrew into Sableye, the purified variant, a pretty neutral matchup. And how tiny is that Sableye? Holy smokes. Rodrigo goes straight for the Night Slash, fishing for the boost. We've seen no boost in this video, and that trend continues here. The opponent gets super greedy. Rodrigo could have fired off the next Night Slash. Unfortunately, we don't throw it. We do actually throw on the CMP tie. Rodrigo opts to shield, and we return fire with another Night Slash. Now we get the boost. As we're boosted, Rodrigo is going to shield up the next foul play, commit to the full Shadow Claw farm down, and probably YOLO Blizzard at something. What's going to come in? The opponent send in Tentacruel, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to Blizzard, but we are going to be able to spam off a couple of boosted Night Slashes. The first one goes unshielded. Sandshrew does resist the poison jabs. We're able to make Night Slash. Number 2, the opponent then looked to snipe with Charizard, but Sandshrew says no. We fire off yet another Night Slash. Sandshrew running through the opponent's team. We force the final Protect Shield and then pivot out into Gyarados. Gyarados loses the CMP tie. The opponent gonna fire off the Blast Burn. We just about hang on with 1 HP and a Dream. Aqua Tail is gonna secure the knockout. The opponent is gonna be able to poison jab farm us all the way down, but we've got Sableye, and this is gonna be game over. GG's, and thanks for playing. We see the Nightmare lead. We see the instant pivot into our shiny Shadow Sableye. The opponent spot us a huge energy lead, and then pivot out into the new Mudshot Greedent. Well, I say new, it was new at the start of the season anyway. The opponent throw the crunch. Sableye easily withstands the damage. Rodrigo looking to get off both foul plays. The first foul play forces a Protect Shield. Rodrigo able to make foul play. Number 2, it looks like the opponent most certainly wants to keep alignment. The second foul play does land. The opponent going to fire off a Body Slam. Body Slam is resisted, but Rodrigo looking to make a play at switch. Rodrigo fires off the next foul play. Come on, opponent, please let it go. The opponent absolutely not letting that happen, so unfortunately we don't flip switch, but we do force both Protect Shields. Rodrigo sends back out Sandshrew. The opponent throw the Body Slam. Why would you Body Slam? On what planet are we ever going to shield this Sandshrew, as the opponent has Metachan? The opponent throw yet another Body Slam. Very, very questionable. The opponent continuing to spam out Body Slams. After Body Slams, Rodrigo opts to shield this one up. We then get the full Powder Snow farm down, back out. Comes Metachan. They've got no Protect Shields. We full send the Blizzard. Blizzard vanquishes them back to their Pokeball. The opponent's final Pokemon is Diggersby. Unfortunately, we won't reach a further Blizzard, so we throw the Night Slash. We then pivot into Gyarados. This isn't a Hyper Beam, so what are they throwing? A Fire Punch. What is going on? It looks like the opponent has got Fire Punch and Scorching Sands, and both are resisted by Gyarados. We land the Aqua Tail. That doesn't quite knock out the opponent. Fire off the Scorching Sands, which does absolutely nothing. Gyarados gets the Dragon Breath farm down, and despite the opponent having pretty decent alignment throughout, they take the loss. Yet another Metachan lead. This time we opt to save switch into Gyarados. The opponent looking to chip us with an Ice Punch, so Rodrigo opts to shield up the Ice Punch. The opponent now send out Altaria. Gyarados with a huge energy lead, able to throw the Crunch. Come on, show me the debuff. Ask and you shall receive. Rodrigo doesn't commit to the Crunch, and I'm not sure if I like this play. Perhaps they shield an Aqua Tail with the lower defense to keep alignment. That's exactly what they do. And now it's all shields down. I think Rodrigo is in a very comfortable spot, as long as there's not a Fairy in the back. We can send in Sandshrew, operating as the damage sponge. The opponent throw the Sky Attack. That does absolutely nothing. We then pivot out into Sableye. The opponent continued to stay in, so Rodrigo opts to throw the foul play. The opponent doesn't catch. Foul play will be securing the knockout. The opponent's final Pokemon is the Pancake, and that's going to be pretty much all she wrote. Rodrigo doesn't need to shield this. Mud Bomb won't knock out. We easily withstand the damage. We're going to get off a nice bit of chip damage with the foul play. Foul play obviously goes unshielded. The opponent has no Protect Shields remaining. They look to Mudshot farm us all the way down. Sableye says no, reaches the foul play, and that's going to be game over. GG's and thanks for playing. Moving on to the next battle. After seeing 2 Metachan leads in a row, we pick up the Dream lead. Ice Hit's Jumpluff's Grass Flying typing for double super effective. The opponent switch out into Wish Daddy Cash. Rodrigo opting to build up some energy. I don't know why we're staying in, Rodrigo. What the heck are you thinking? Just pivot, man. Pivot. We throw the Night Slash, forcing a Protect Shield, and then we send out Gyarados. The opponent has enough energy for a Blizzard. The opponent full send the Blizzard. Rodrigo, what is going on, mate? We just completely sacked Gyarados and now opt to send out Sableye. We did pick up the Dream Lead, but we've now found ourselves in a very questionable spot. The opponent save Wish Daddy Cash and then pivot out into Skarmory. We fire off the Foul Play. Foul Play does huge damage when it's Shadow on Shadow Crime. Rodrigo fires off Foul Play number 2. The opponent opt to shield. We can then send in Sandshrew. Sandshrew going to be able to take care of Skarmory with the Night Slash. The opponent committed a very poor shield, and despite Rodrigo also playing very poor in this battle, we are going to be able to shield this Mud Bomb, Powder Snow Farm all the way down, and when Jumpluff does return, it's going to eat a Blizzard to the face. The Blizzard is locked, it's loaded, and bang, there it is. Shout out Oxford U as well, the OG GOAT of content creation. And that is going to draw to a close today's showcase. A huge shout out to Rodrigo for a very spicy, very fun showcase. As always, Rodrigo bamboozles me with some of his strange plays, but he reaches legend every season, so perhaps he's a lot smarter than I give him credit for. I'm only kidding, buddy. Great battles. So if you're enjoying the content, smash that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. If you like your battles featured on my channel, link to a battle submission form is down below. And as always, a huge thank you to everyone for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.